When I spit this, T.O. adopted me from yard. Kingston 6 to 416 district. Multicultural pouring.
Classic. R.I.P.
Gucci, let me ask you something. You knew that song?
Huh?
Nah, it just sounds.
Cool, I thought I was the only one. Cool. I just want to make sure over here. One's in their mind. This one's up here talking about classic. This one's over here vibing. I was like, all right.
Yo, it's a classic track. It's a big track, yo.
See? So we are...
When I seen that on the list, I was like, what? Sorry, Friday.
So we are Buck. It's the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host with the most toast, Friday Ricky Dred, aka Media Rick, aka More Fire, and somewhere on the screen to me, or he just...
Yeah, I stepped out for a second. Sorry, I had to go get a lighter. My bad. I apologize. But it's me, PK Herc, where I'm from, Parkdale. Don't know. Hey. Yeah, catch me. What are we, 177?
177.
Damn, son. Shit's getting hectic out here in these mean streets. These internet streets. Oh, that's better. A little light back here. Oh, that's too much light. Is that too much light?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. It's like in my eyes now. It's like right in my face.
Nigga looks like he's at a campfire.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, that. So, yeah. 177. Do it big. We love hip hop.
Savy, what are you saying?
Not much. I'm just here. How are you guys? We had a good week.
You know, holding it down.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hella hot.
Nasty hot.
It's hot, like melt hot type of thing.
Nasty hot.
But it's okay, because they said that the vid can't get you in the heat, so let it be hot.
It cook off, man. It cook off.
Fam, you didn't hear it? Vid done, fam. Vid done.
Canceled.
You got canceled.
Vid done.
Watch the views uncut. You'll see it's canceled. Been canceled. Been canceled.
The people decided, don't worry about racism killed the vid, bro.
Oh yeah.
Protest, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Savy, you have any shout outs before we get this going?
Of course, Healing House of Herbs. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. I said it
House
wrong.
of Healing and Herbs.
That's right. Thanks, Guttz, for the correction. Appreciate it.
It's not from House of Healings and Herbs, but it's medicated brownie.
Right? So yeah, shout out House of Healing and Herbs.
Hey.
Shout out everybody who's actually back at like work, because I know that fake phase 2 kind of started, just not for like the GTA type of thing. So I know a lot of people are getting back into their grind and stuff, but just be safe, continue to, wash your hands and use hand sanitizer. Like, don't let this like deter you from what you need to do to make sure that you're safe, because with everybody outside, it doesn't mean that you can't still contract this.
Yeah, stay diligent.
One more shout out the team, shout out the team. Shout out you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the opportunity, of course, to be a part of this. And I hope we keep grinding.
Grinding.
Thank you, Savy.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Welcome.
Big up yourself.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. Gutsy Guttz.
Yo, what's good?
What you saying?
Nothing, just over here burning up in this dirty weather. Like always, shout out the team, Gucci in the place, Empress, 6 Views, Rahil, just everybody, Friday, Herc, anybody that supports us, that watches us, good or bad, shout you out. And obviously, the Luna Soleil interview just dropped. Make sure you run up them views, run up them comments. Sorry.
Uncut.
Thank
subscribe,
you.
Become a member as well. And I can't. Oh, yo, if you're taking less than 2 showers during this weather, you're the reason why vid happened.
Wow.
Wow. Just a quick thing. I just got one more shout out, quick plug. Essential Talk on YouTube, guys. Watch it.
Yeah. Shout out Guttzy Guttz.
Thank you.
Shout out your
sir. Yeah, my
do-rag.
Central Talk. Oh yeah,
Shout out your
do-rag.
Yo, the do-rag is fire. I need one of those.
I got
Riley
you.
and the gang.
Yes.
Yo, they come in blue?
I don't know, but I can find out.
Fam,
for
pick
you.
a different color. It's okay to wear different colors sometimes, eh?
You know, see me around
Who, me?
red hat
All right.
Everything can be blue.
You know, see, say man, I'm
But
wearing
every
red
time
hat
you make
today.
a request, it have to be blue.
Yo, I'm a favorite color of mine.
I'm just playing her.
Three.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I know. But you know, see man, I wear a big bad red hat
Yes.
today.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm growing up.
Last
eh?
but not least,
Yeah,
though,
Make Park
really
Deal great
quick.
again.
Yeah.
Yo, the city again. I don't know about police brutality over there in the States, but we gotta do better.
Yeah.
That's it.
Know what you
Hey,
mean,
I've
Guts.
suffered police brutality in Toronto.
But we're just saying, forget the police brutality for one sec. As a people, we need to do better.
We gotta do better.
Oh,
we gotta do
For
better.
sure.
That's what he
100%.
means. But yeah.
One
Facts.
hundo. As a young generation say, hundo P.
Hundo P. That's a
I don't
Fendi.
know about that one.
I don't know what that means.
Hundo P.
Yeah, I don't know. I never heard that one.
Maybe I'm too
Gucci.
old. It became past. It didn't catch steam.
Probably.
Yeah.
Gucci
Yo,
Gooch,
yo,
what you
yeah.
saying?
I'll be here, man, chilling, you know. But yo, shout out to the man that we love hip hop, you know, family, you already know. Shout out to the people watching us, you know, the supporters. And for the people that's picking me into Gucci Lifestyles Coven, there's a new project I'm working on right now. So for the people that want to see the next video, that's Coven. And yeah, like, just take it easy, man. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Shout out to Clear Star Studios.
Clear Star Studios.
Yes. Good
Yeah.
job. Make sure you plug that. Good job.
So yeah, man, we're bubbling, yo. I want to give a quick shout
Friday,
out to
how
the
are
Central
you?
Work.
Yeah,
I'm
B.
mossing, yo. I'm you know, keeping it clean.
Fresh as.
Oh, you got a haircut. Look at that.
Hey,
Shout out to the
AKA
Barber
Fresh
T.
Rick.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Holding me
Barber.
down. You know what I'm saying? He cleaned me up once again. Pause. And
can't.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm
Why
just
do you gotta
mossing,
say
yo.
pause when you say clean me up? Why do you gotta say pause?
It sounds
So
kind
that
of
could sound
pause-worthy.
gayish.
Clean me up.
Wipe me down, clean me up, all that type of things kind of
Wipe
pause-worthy.
me down. Clean me up.
Yeah, see the wipe me down
Sounds
part.
like a
maybe.
pause.
That needs a pause.
Yeah.
You
Sounds
know
like
what I'm
a
saying?
pause.
That definitely needed a pause.
Pause. But yo, I want to
Go
give
on,
a quick
Friday.
shout out to the essential workers out there, all the people out there who, you know, like Sav was saying, the people who are back at work too. You know what I'm saying? Because they are doing a slow reopening. You know what I'm saying? We're still in phase 1 over here in the T dot, but we're slowly getting there.
Whoa,
Shout out to all the people.
T-dot.
I know I brought it back.
You way back. I said, what?
The T dot O dot. Shout out to all the people on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify listeners out there. Yo, last week's episode on SoundCloud, massive amount to listen. So big up to the people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Showing the love. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Big up themselves.
Make sure to subscribe. Hit up that subscribe button as well as the notification bell next to it. Make sure to smash that like button. You know, comment gang strong.
I really hate when you say that.
I don't
Smash
like
that
YouTuber
like
shit.
button. Like
I don't like it either.
I don't like it. I'm so sorry.
I don't know where
YouTuber
you
shit,
picked
yo.
that up from,
Because they say it. That's what people.
They
That's
say
what
it
they say
everywhere.
on
I
YouTube
know.
all the time.
but I'm saying he heard it from somewhere and he just ran with it.
Because it's
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna,
almost like
I'm gonna add
it's-
that to my lexicon of things I say online. Smash
It's
that
like-
like button, subscribe, whatever.
it's like the
content
generic.
button.
You're right. It's like the generic though for any YouTuber. Like any YouTuber
Right?
basically says that.
That's the lexicon.
Can
But
I
it's more of a-
pause for a sec?
Yeah.
Go Gucci. I've
It's more of a white thing, you know. It's like, yo, dude, smash that.
smash that like button.
I'll do it in a heartbeat.
But straight up, you have to remind the people though. Like
No, it's true.
I like that
You know what I'm
one.
saying?
That was a good one, Gucci. That was a good one.
That was amazing.
That was
I'm getting
amazing.
comfortable with the camera.
I like that.
You're getting in your pocket
No, it's
now.
facts, though.
Okay.
It's
But yo,
different when
same way, you have
Sorry.
to remind the people though, because like people will watch the video and then keep it moving and be like, all right, thanks for the content, and be like,
Yeah, I
nigga, like you're not
understand.
gonna
It's just
sub.
what you're saying. It's this. Smash the subscribe button. You know, like something else, brother. Come on.
Well,
Gucci, can I
make
ask
sure
you
to-
a question quickly? Like Gucci, I have a question for Gucci. How do you feel being in front of the camera versus being behind the camera?
See, the thing is, I'm more like a low-key person. But it's hard for me to be low-key because how I am, right? So it's like, fuck. So I feel comfortable behind the camera because people are not watching me and they can't judge me and shit. But, I mean, like, I'm slowly getting comfortable. And trust me, when I do get comfortable, I would love to be like in front of the camera, to be honest. That would
Cool.
feel
That's a
better
good
in
answer. I
front of-
appreciate that. Thank you.
But I gotta be
Gucci coming
comfortable. I'm
soon.
not comfortable yet. Like, you guys are getting me into it. Like,
That's okay. Don't worry, Gucci. I'm ready to be back behind the camera. So these 6 views uncut interviews are great for me.
You have to crawl before you walk. You know.
Facts. Yo, what else? Because there's a few things on the list I see here. Which y'all want to start with?
What do you want to start with?
I didn't really add anything to it. Because
What-
you guys had a lot of things. You guys went in. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Well, there's the Chief Saunders leaving. There's the Blackface guy who walked in the protest. There's Akon canceled. 2 people shot at Houdini's visuals. Renaming Dundas Street. Cops canceled.
Let's
We
talk
can
about
start anywhere,
Saunders.
yo.
Let's talk about Saunders because
Yeah.
I think that's pretty sticky still. If you ask me.
Coincidence.
The
You
man,
think it's
So who's-
coincidence, or you think it's because he took the knee?
the man need, and then like
He
a couple
kneeled.
of days later, he kneeled. Sorry,
Yes, he took the knee.
he kneeled,
He
and
knelt.
then all of a sudden he's walking away. Like he's stepping down, whatever it is. Come on, fam.
Or
Crap.
let me play devil's advocate real quick. Maybe he knew he was going to be retiring in a couple of days, and that's why he took the knee.
Well, his numbers don't look good, fam.
Mm.
His numbers have Chief under us.
Yeah, well, like,
it doesn't
come
look
on,
good at
set
all.
him up for the okie doke, bro. They set him up
Bro.
for the okie doke.
They used him like Obama, B.
That's it. That's exactly it. When
So
Doug
why do
Ford's
y'all
brethren-
think that?
When Doug Ford's brethren couldn't become police chief or police commissioner, the OPP and all of that shit, that was a big scandal there, right? Don't forget, there's all this nepotism and shit going on. Let's see who they name as chief next. Then we can see if there's a conspiracy or anything going on, any behind door movements. Or it's just
Well, okay.
maybe it's his time. Maybe the man said, you know what? I had enough of this bullshit and I'm out the door. I got my time. We've all seen The Wire. They can shit can me. I got my 30 and I'm out the door. I don't care. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Guts.
Yep.
Same type of idea. The man can be saying, yo, I have my time, you know. That's when, if he's a Jamaican, but I think he's an Englishman. So you know the
He's an English
proper
Jamaican.
English starts to come out and you hear some type of ignorant slang that you don't even know is a slang word until the
Yeah.
Englishman says it. When the Englishman drops a slang, oh boy, you get some real education on some slang, boy.
Yeah. Well, why do y'all say? Because a lot of us, we're kind of already in the know because we live here in Toronto. But in the news, they say that during his tenure as chief, that the murder rate went up. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I feel like you guys are not adding context to what the audience
Oh,
might
okay,
not know.
sorry.
Sorry,
Okay.
yes. Well, that's what I was going to as he was our chief of police. The murder rate's gone up. It's not even just the murder rate's gone up. It's like little kids are getting shot at. You know what I'm saying? It just looks bad for him. But my whole thing is Tory's got to go too, though.
Sure,
Because
John
this-
Tory
a lot of
in
this
bed
has all
already,
been
you
under
know.
him.
John
So
Tory there and in bed already, you know. Michael Thompson, you have shot about right now, you know, at a nightmare. At that you have to look upon. Just know yourself, eh?
What are you talking about?
John Tory's in his bed right now. So from 6 a.m. to 6 at night, John Tory is what they call he's the mayor of the city. But from 6 p.m. overnight, Michael Thompson is called the night mayor. He's the nighttime mayor. So that's the guy you're supposed to call. It was in the Toronto Star or Sun a couple months back, maybe like 6 months back now. But
So he's not our mayor overnight?
yeah, he's the nighttime mayor. So if shit pops off at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, they're not calling John Tory. They're calling that guy. It was in the newspaper. I even posted
Who
it on
the
my.
hell cares? Sorry, Herc. Who cares about that guy?
I'm
No
just
Disney.
saying they gave the man position. That's all I'm saying. Pause.
That's
They gave the man
so
a
crazy.
position.
So we got.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's a good pause. It was so we have 2 mayors in Toronto.
We have the de facto John Tory, and then we have the night mayor in quotations, air brackets, whatever you want to call him. Michael Thompson is his name.
Okay, just to add to what Guttz was saying before, right now we have a black man as commissioner. Commissioner?
No,
Chief
of police.
Chief of police. He's going to step down. They're going to appoint a person of a different race. It's probably not going to be another black person because they're probably not going to apply for it, knowing with all the corruption that's going on right now, too. On top of that, nobody knows what's happening, blah, blah, blah. What do we do? They all took this knee, all of this stuff, A, B, C, D. But then when the next chief comes and they fake clean up what's happening, Saunders is going to look like he's the one that did all of the bad. And that's what's not fair. And stepping down from it, I respect him for stepping down, but I feel like he's being forced out. I don't feel like this is something that he actually wanted to do. Like, he took a knee to prove a point. I don't think you took a knee to be like, I'm done.
Let me ask y'all a quick question.
Hold
Because I was
on,
watching the
Friday.
thing.
Before you ask your question, Herc was going to say something. So sorry.
Sure.
And you know the thing is with the Sanders guy there, I honestly think that before he became chief of police, remember there was another black cop, light skin. He's like chief. He's like an inspector, top inspector. His name was being floated around to become the chief, and then all of a sudden, bam,
Saunders.
That guy. Yeah.
He came with Saunders. They had a couple of people. Even I'm pretty sure there's even a female officer being floated around, right?
Oh.
And right now in the Peel region, they have an Indian chief.
That might be the next one for Toronto.
Right?
That's
He's
what
an
I'm
Indian
saying.
man, right? The Peel region guy is Indian, right? And the man said, "Yo, I've always wanted to be a police my whole life." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he came here from wherever his natural homeland is, in wherever, like, whatever land he's from, India,
In
somewhere,
the
whatever.
east.
Maybe the east, yeah. And he came here, and boom, now he's the chief of Durham Police.
Yeah.
Right? So, or Peel region, whichever it is, but they have an Indian chief out there, right?
So let me ask y'all,
Not
because
native
he was saying
Indian, not native Indian.
Yeah.
on that news thing, on his announcement and stuff like that, he's like, he's stepping down July 31st, but he has one more thing that he has to do, and hopefully that goes through, and then, you know, he'll be happy leaving his job. What do you think that one last thing he's trying to do?
Honestly, the ratchet in me is saying he gonna blow up the police station. But that's not it. You know what I mean? Guys, don't quote me because that's not what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But, like, that's what
What actually is?
What is that?
sound
That's the police
effect.
station.
Oh, okay.
Sound
The
effect.
man, I think that yeah, like, he's gone. I think maybe they were planning to get rid of him from time, and they just wanted an excuse, or maybe he's, like I said, it's time to go by himself. He just maybe thought, you know what, enough's enough. And the last thing I want to do before I get out of here is I want to, like, deal with these last high-profile cases that are under my belt. I don't want to.
But what one?
No,
That's
well,
why,
there's more
like,
than
if
one.
there's-
That's why Rick said
I
he
said
plural.
I
He
said
said it
cases
plural.
Friday. I didn't say one. I
Cases.
said high-profile cases.
Yeah, he said cases.
Because he said he has one more thing he wants to do.
Yeah, he
could
said,
be.
yeah, and that's probably to finish those, like, to go out with a bang, you know, get his recruit. Because I bet you right now, there's probably a private security job somewhere for him. Private
Possibly.
sector job.
Bro, retire and go sit down.
I think
No,
he's
no,
gonna
no,
go
that's
sit
how it
down.
works.
You didn't
No,
see
he's
what
not gonna
Doug
sit
Ford?
down.
You didn't see what Doug Ford said? Oh, I was talking with his wife. Ha ha ha. I give him 30 days before he's out of the
Maybe around.
house, you know. Because, like, my dad, when he was done with politics, you know, he tried to come in and tell my mom how to run the household. Ha ha. That only lasted for about a week. And then he was out back on the work shift, right? So that's basically the same gist that Doug Ford saying. Like, yeah, you go home for maybe 60 days and try and put your foot down, but your wife's going to look at you and say, yo, Mayu, step off. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? You're going to argue with your wife? No, he's not going to argue with his wife. He's going to go
Yo,
outside and find a
Gucci,
private,
what you
private
think, fam?
job.
Gucci don't
I
rock
feel
with
like
What's his last thing that he's gonna do?
Well, yeah.
I feel like you always have that one hater. I feel like it's more inside the circle of like the police, environment. So I think there's one crooked cop that's doing stuff. Either like stealing money.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They're eating, when they rape cases and they take too much. I feel like he's trying to take down one of these crooked cops. That's probably racist too as well. Maybe I think that
internal.
That's an angle.
That's a good one. I like that angle.
Because that's what I was
that one. That's juicy.
I like that one.
Big scandal within the police station.
That needs to be the thumbnail and like the caption.
And I bet you
on Saunders.
because there's always like a hater that's trying to push you out your job and low key, that one. It's always that one close.
I'm gonna call it right now. Chief Union, the police union boss, McCormick. What's his name? Something McCormick. He's the union boss for the police. The man came on TV when the people were saying, "Yo, the police pushed the girl off the balcony." R.I.P. to Regis, whatever what her name was. But the man was like, "Yo, these egregious things, and then we have counselors and people that are running with these egregious comments, and they don't know if the facts are true, and this and that." So I could see like what Guttzy says. Him, Mark Sanders, and the police union, chief union, whatever his name is, the McCormick guy, button heads. You understand what I'm saying? And that my guy McCormick's like, yo, I'll just tell my officers not to work for you, not to respond. I'm controlling the union. You might be the chief of the police, but you're what? I'm the union boss.
Yeah, I pay the checks.
Right?
Yeah.
I got your union rep in my back pocket, bro. So don't worry about it. You're good.
Yeah. There's a lot of bullshit.
I think you might be onto something, Gucci. You might be onto something, definitely.
Gucci, that was like the best. That was actually like
that was hot take Gucci.
Yeah, man. That was good.
No, but there's a lot of bullshit going on.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of bullshit going on behind closed doors that we don't see that he probably like, yo.
Oh, of course. For sure.
I wonder if he's ever got hard ER on them. You know what I mean?
For sure. But he maybe not to his face, but when they didn't think that he can hear it.
No.
He's walking away.
I'm not saying them calling him the hard ER. I'm saying did he go hard ER on them? Just lose his shit one day. You know what I'm saying? Like this bullshit, and just just started tearing them and went hard ER. Like, oh man,
you know what?
You're acting like a real hard ER right now, Mark.
To bring
you
it
mean
back
the
to
other
that?
guy to him? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's like
the thing
him
and
towards
the thing about
other people in the union. Sorry, Sav.
That's okay. It's what Herc is saying. If you actually look up the meaning of that word in the dictionary, it means ignorance. So it's like when you think about it, you can literally see him being super ignorant to his peers, and maybe that's why they don't rock with him type of thing. But I still feel what Gucci's saying, but I feel you.
You have to remember, even at the H and IC,
Yeah. Gutsy, what you got on that? I feel like you got a hot take sitting in the pocket.
Nah, honestly, I was same thing kind of with Gucci, but a little bit more the code. I think he was going to go in with maybe talking about the code and talking to maybe some of the officers about the code, and it needs to change, bro. It can't be this whole thing where it's just like, maybe they can start the change of whatever, of this whole code. The code needs to end. That whole blue code, we don't see
that silence.
That's blue wall of silence, yeah.
The police code, I think he was going to go in and talk about it or do something that would, like, I don't know, change it, hopefully. But I don't care about my take. Gucci's take was way better, too.
Yeah, we also have to remember.
I was like, I don't even care what I said.
Like rats, The police will compel you to rat on your brethren, and then as soon as you do it, they hate you for life. Oh, that guy's he's a goof. He ratted on his boys.
They don't like rats either.
They hate rats. So even in their circle, even worse. Yo, a cop can't talk on our next police. And every TV show you ever watch about police relations and there's police, they can't rat on each other.
They put rats in their drawers and stuff. They put rats on their desks.
Yo, listen to me. They get worse. If they could clap the man in the police station, they would clap the man in the police station in front of all the peers. You understand what I'm saying? But
can get dirty.
Sorry,
I think.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about your point.
That even though Gucci's take is a good hot take, and that's very possible, I feel that he has like a major bust that's gonna kick a hole in the game, and he's been working on it for like a few years. because the thing is with the whole, racism angle, that's a good angle, but it's very new. And I feel like what he might be working on, he might have been working on for a minute, even though he could have been working on that too.
But this is it. And not to cut you, Freddie, but just to not take away from the racism thing, we deal with racism a little bit more than they do in the States. The difference with the States is, like in Quebec, that people do not like you based on color, based on language, based on nationality, based on sex. Yeah. Here, it's all done on the quiet, but that it's worse, and that's the problem. And I feel like that, to talk to Gucci's point, it's just going to get exposed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or that's he's going to figure out some big international gun ring. You know what I'm saying?
That too. You could be. That's why I'm saying, like, but
he might be able to plug the border or something like that.
Well, look at how many busts he's had, big raids since he's been the chief of police. Like, every summer there's a project, beginning, end. There's always a project.
But he needs a bigger one.
That's what I'm trying to
trumps all of those.
Well, we don't know about the situation. I don't like talking about it, but RIP to Shorty that got thrown off the balcony, or whatever happened with the balcony situation.
Regis Koczynski Paquet.
Maybe he knows something big on that. Maybe he knows something big on that could just turn up everything. Who knows?
No, because he's balling for transparency. He's balling for transparency in the transparency. Transparency in the flipping SIU investigations. He's out there balling. He wants, fast. He's calling for body cameras. He's calling for shit that they don't really want.
Exactly. That's why
they don't really want. It's like even what Gus is saying, the culture shift. Like he's probably had a meeting telling these guys, you know what? I expect you guys to not let the bullshit slide with your partners. Police each other. Don't let your partner get away with bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? You guys need to police each other. Also police the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think maybe like you was saying, the code shift, because remember, these are generational families of people that are police,
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, some people are the odd ones, have no family, no nothing. They're in high school, they were bullied, so you know what? Yeah, I want to be police, right? So they can get some authority. And then there's others that their grandfather, their great-grandfather, their uncle, their dad's, all of their uncles, their dad are all police.
Yeah.
Or they're military in some way, shape, or form. So what's the logical thing? Boom, fall in line, like the Fords. Look at Councilman Ford, the little young Ford now. He's into politics. You understand? I won't be surprised.
Did he do some racist the other day?
No, man just got found with COVID.
Yeah, he got COVID.
Oh, that's what it was.
He got the vid, and now he's self-isolating. And a couple of other guys have the vid too, but now they're healed all of a sudden.
Freddie, can we get to this list?
Positive. But yeah, let's get to that list because we sit here and talk about this.
I was like, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, it's 9:15 already. Anyways, 20 hours.
At least we got it out the way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So let's get to this list here. You know what I'm saying? New music. Big shout out to the comment gang out there. They were super extra strong this week. 300, probably 350 plus votes on Instagram. So shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Way to go for the count, yo.
It's crazy. Like I had to go one by one through some of these guys to make sure, because there was 8 people that had a lot of votes or a considerable amount of votes. So we had to cut it down to get 6 this week. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely all comment gang. This is all due to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watching this. You know what I'm saying?
Very interesting list.
Yeah, definitely. But number 6, KHR, R.I.P.
I'm pouring up today. We all dying anyway. Ain't no other way. Ain't no other.
What y'all think of that?
Good song.
That's the one with the I'm drinking lean because that's all I got.
The purple backdrop.
That's what it is. It's the video. The video is captivating. You know what I mean? The video is actually captivating. That's what you did with your face?
Huh?
That's what you did with your face? You didn't think it was captivating? It didn't catch you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, my girlfriend just showed me something. That's why.
Oh, okay. I was like, really? I was like,
no, I got distracted. My girlfriend. So I'll just give you a quick gist. She found some money in her pocket, so she came out happy. She had to put on a pair of pants, put them on, money in the pocket.
Hey.
It's always
I should
nice.
find
It's always nice. Shit.
I don't have a dollar sign. I don't have a dollar sign sound effect.
You need a
Oh,
coin
God.
dropping or something.
Gucci, what do you think about that video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the 6. Sorry.
It's alright. So, like, you know.
I'm crying. Gucci, that's
It's alright. Not my cup of tea. I like the video, the song. It's alright.
look, guys. The song goes with the video. Stop listening to the words. All of them. Don't listen to all the words. Just pick and choose what you want to hear and watch the video.
But
You'll
that's what I
enjoy
said.
it.
The video, but that's what I'm saying. The videos
I'm
are
just
right, but
saying-
at the same time, I want to listen to music.
Not just you though. I'm talking to all of you.
Oh,
Friday.
Yo,
Listen, I thought the track was cool. I'm not really too. Just to be transparent, I'm not too big on the lean references. Like if you
Neither am I.
lean into the, and I'm not gonna hate on the man himself who did the tune, because that's what the youths them are into. That's what they're into.
That's why I said
I'm
pick
an
and
old
choose
ass
what
nigga,
you hear.
right? But when you use that in your hook, it's like I don't know. It's
That's the
track
hook.
is cool. That's the hook.
Oh no.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
told
See,
you, I picked and
you
choose.
definitely pick and choose what
I
you were hearing.
definitely did. I think I heard lean in the beginning and I almost turned it off. So that's why I was like, I gotta figure out what I want to hear when I'm listening to this.
okay, but what? Let me ask a quick question. But what if it was Kush Lean? He would have said Kush Lean.
He would
You
have.
said Kush Lean.
I don't even think people are drinking Kush Lean anymore. Like, I think it came like a fad. It came and went.
That shit is dead. You know what I'm saying? That was like 2017. But yeah. Anybody else on this? On
that was all of us.
KHR RIP?
No, that was everybody.
Okay, so number 5. Great Grinzo overlapping.
Don't know what happened. Driving through the 6, I'm dodging the traffic while coughing and laughing. I'm smoking and smoking. Christmas morning flow, I'm leaving them.
What y'all think of that?
Like that video.
That's what the guy running down the racetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you like if you there's actually a story
Behind
it.
Yeah, can y'all fill me in on that, please? Like, I kind of was I'm watching and I'm like, I'm taking in so many things at the same time, but I didn't catch the storyline. Put me on. Somebody?
That's,
Oh, I seen the story behind it. I don't know if like it just seems like he's a working guy. Like he's doing his thing. He has his family there. You know what I'm saying? You know? I think something happened and he just sat down to relax, and he's just always on the go. You know what I'm saying? Just always doing his thing.
and I
There's a
think
lot
it's
of flow
previous-
switching.
And I think there's another video that ties into this video.
It's like
I
a
just
continuation.
didn't have the opportunity to find it, but yeah.
Okay.
But it's like it's a good song. I was reading some of the comments underneath the video. They think he's like Nate Dogg. That's what somebody said. That's what somebody said. They were like they made a reference to Nate Dogg. In one of the other comments, I think. No, I don't know if it was his video. Never mind. But yeah, but for this one, I know that one for sure. But yeah,
Okay.
it was good.
Gucci Gooch, what do you think of that track right there?
It's alright. So, you know, like, it's alright. It's
It's not
alright.
Gucci's
Look at the
type of
video.
rap.
It's not
As
Gucci's
a video
field either.
director,
How are you guys?
okay, what do you think of that shot when he's running and he's like doing the lyrics? How you think about it? What do you think of that shot? Because that was a cool shot.
It was kind of shake. I mean, it's alright. Like,
Gucci.
He can't. It's okay.
Don't make Gucci critique the next man's video, man. Being a
What do you think about that,
director.
Herc?
On air.
yeah, don't put me on this.
I know,
Don't put you on the
right?
spot. Don't put him on the spot.
He's not
What do
ready
you
for
think
that
about
yet,
it, Herc?
guys. Baby steps.
I think the
baby
interesting
steps.
at the track, but like I honestly I seen the first couple of minutes of it, and then I went to the next video. Like it's nothing against that. I was just going through the list. I'm not even trying to be rude. I'm just going through the list. I see the tracks. I'm going through the list. Like I'm not trying to be rude. I can't remember everything from every video, man. Like I'm sorry. It's nothing against the artist. It's just I'm watching the honorable mentions list. I'm going through a bunch of them, and then when I see the top 6, it's like okay, I remember this one. Like
Yeah.
I watch them, but it's like it's overwhelming sometimes just to see like, oh, because more time, you know, like I see the Hennessy bottles and the money stacks, and by that time it's like numbing. I'm not saying his video was numbing. I'm just saying throughout watching a whole bunch of videos. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to pinpoint like, oh, yeah, like the top 3 videos. Yeah, I know more about the top 3 videos than I do about the bottom 3 videos of the list. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Well, big up to Great Ginzo. What's that I'm hearing in the background, yo?
I got earphones.
Your girlfriend's on the phone.
Oh, she's too loud.
Like her can't hear her in the headphones. We can hear her in her headphones. That's what it is.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
it's
my
okay.
bad. Well, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, but big shout out to Great Grinzo. You know what I mean? Big tune. I like the tune. You know what I'm saying? But mixed on the panel right there. But number 5, Ranko Fly featuring Storm Million, Bars Over Baghdad.
Percentage, I want available funds. Get it? Going nowhere fast is where you headed. And that bullshit still gon' let.
I'm rocking with that one.
Yeah.
You rock with that one, eh, Gucci?
I'm rocking with that one.
Yeah, of course you are.
I like the
Second
visuals.
verse.
Big up Ranko, though. He's always putting in work. I always see him like popping up, putting in work. So big up yourself, Ranko. You always putting in work.
I wonder if he's
I
still
feel
in
you
the
on that
UK.
track. I feel you on that track. I just found myself a plug. I like
that. Is that your pick, Gucci? That's your pick of the week?
Oh no, it's not my pick.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you got a little hype there. I was just wondering.
Who else?
I like the second verse. The second verse is one, and I don't know if that was that Ranko or Storm Million on
No,
this?
That's Storm Million.
The UK gentleman.
He went very
with
hard.
the orange mask. Was he wearing the orange mask?
Yes.
He had a mask and glasses on top with a scarf around the top of the mask.
And a tam.
I was doing the reaction video and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? What is that? It's a different UK man look.
I like that. I like the video. The first verse was really good. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the first verse is good, but the second verse, I don't know. You guys know how I feel about a second verse. Like, they get me
too.
every time.
I think it's my UK bias too. I think part of it was my UK bias too. And there's nothing to Ranko Fly. Again, the first verse was fire too.
Mm-hmm.
But the second verse, I don't know, something just gave me. But yeah, this is a big tune though.
It pops.
Yeah.
The second verse makes the track, and the track was fired. Bars always Ranko's a lyricist. But with the next guy too on top, it just gave it that little extra spice. Because that UK twang in his voice, you know what I'm saying? That helps too. That gives that, and the slang, the UK slang and the Toronto slang blends. You know what I mean? And the patois, that blends, right? So it's like I said, Englishman will give you the most proper slang, disrespect, and do it so politely and, you know, like articulate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're like, holy, really? Okay, thank you. I've just learned something today.
Man just told me he was going to take out my whole team in the most polite way.
Super polite. Like, oh, sorry. Can you repeat that for me? That was so elegantly said. You know, like,
I'm going to splash you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm going to splash him and give him a geyser. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just making shit up. I don't know. Maybe I might have said something that's totally off the key right there. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
One more thing about the song. I really like the title.
Bars Over Baghdad? Reminiscent of Bombs Over Baghdad from
MIA?
Outkast?
Oh, what about MIA too? Isn't she have Bombs Over Baghdad too?
I don't know. Does she have one?
Possibly.
Bombs Over Baghdad. That's the thing. But then what's the other one? Oh no, that's Airplanes and the Indian chick there, man. MIA.
Yeah, she has.
All I want to do is
Paper Planes. Paper Planes. Yeah.
Sorry,
YouTube,
like I didn't sing it too long.
Don't come for the bag.
I know, right? No, but that's Bars Over Baghdad, like Bombs Over Baghdad, I think, from Outkast.
Yeah, that's Bombs Over Baghdad is Outkast.
Yeah.
Bombs over Baghdad. And they're running through the video.
Not too long, though.
I know. Number 2 or number 3. Number three. Number three.
It's not even that. Don't sing the song for too long, you know?
No, I know that. That's why I said number three. Before you was about to say not too long. That's why I was just.
Yeah, I got you.
Once you start getting to that fourth bar, boom,
Yeah.
boom, you know what I'm saying?
You can't
Karen
stop
starts
yourself.
saying,
That's why you just sing the same part over and over.
On a loop.
Oh man.
oh man, shout out to y'all YouTube. But number three, FG2Ys featuring Ness Gotham, Wanna Be Down.
Hey yo, more times I be on my badness. Gotta collect call for my dog who been hearing all the madness.
This track, I like this track. I think this is my pick for this week.
Yeah,
I honestly think this is my
agree.
pick. This is my pick. I like the video too. Cause at first I didn't know where that story was going. And then when it came to a conclusion at the end, I was like, oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And both of them were spitting bars on the track.
Yeah.
The one guy had like the patois flow.
Yeah, and Ness was singing it down. You know what I'm saying? Yo, one thing about that video too, those gripping, like the visuals were gripping when like the youth goes and gets the burner out the drawer and he's looking in the mirror and stuff. I'm like,
even when he puts on a mask.
Yo, no,
had me zoning in for a second.
Nah.
It's when he picks
it up beside the joystick.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The joystick and the gun is right there. The man looks at the joystick. The man picks up the glizzy, looks in the mirror, throws on the hoodie, and cuts. Then when he's outside, he puts on the little mask.
Goes into the
Crazy.
store.
Yeah, man, big up to those guys.
You know what I like about
my pick of the week. That is it.
Yeah.
Mine too.
I'm like, the message is amazing. The visuals were, like you said, gripping. It was really good. The message was awesome, like you said, Guttz. I appreciate it a lot.
And too, it goes back to what I was saying. Sorry, but it goes back to what I was saying last week about just
let go of the mic, man.
My bad. The type of music that you make with this climate, right? So they're doing music that kind of matches with this climate, bro. Also, shout out to Bizlo. He also did that too. So I appreciate you guys doing stuff like that as a fan of the music.
Yeah. What you about to say, Gucci?
The thing about that track, that beat, I fuck with that beat because once you could like spit, it's just, you always need that beat. Like you need that beat. But once you can spit, it's just over. So I like that track.
Yeah. Big up to those guys, man. That's also my favorite for the week, man. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in there for that one. That's my favorite of the week right there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Is this the first time? Is this the first time that we're unanimous across the board?
No.
Is that your favorite for the week, Gooch?
No.
You rock with just the beat. Okay, Gutsy.
It's not. If you pick the song I think you're gonna pick, I'm gonna be so mad at you, fam.
Who, me?
No, I'm talking to Gucci.
Gucci already picked his. Gucci's number one was Rankle, no?
No. He said it wasn't.
Oh, I rate you then, Gucci.
Let's keep it moving so we can see what these last two are here. So, number 2, Luna Soleil, 6 views TO, uncut, 6 list.
Time me to leave, he say he down for the streets. He play for keeps, biz look number 3. Love me a bad bitch.
Okay, now I know what Gutsy's track is. I know what Gutsy's track is.
You mean Gucci?
They want the answers.
No, Guttz.
Oh, Guttz.
No, this is Gucci's too.
Is it?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's Gucci's too.
Oh, Gutzy's last one wasn't yours neither. I didn't even realize that.
Yo, listen. First of all, she's from my hood too. So I have to give her that. She's from the But nah, the track is hard. That track is hard. The beat, like you could play that in a club. Like, you know me, I like club type of tracks. Like I like it, and the way how she had the confidence to call out, whoever, and they respond. So it's like it's a good track. Yeah. So she could spit, keep going, keep pushing. But yeah, it's a good track. So,
Listen, I had a hard time. Okay, I had a hard time with this one because guys.
It's
this
biased.
is a good song. It's just biased,
Yeah, man,
you know what I
biased
mean?
thing,
But
man.
it's fire. It was my track, but you know, the next one's message just wrote for me, so it's cool.
Oh, the
Yeah,
other
it
track
is.
beat out your bias.
They want the answers.
Oh, that's
Give
your
me
track?
the answers.
Yeah, they want the answers.
want
I
the
want the
answers.
answers. They want the answers.
Friday.
But yeah, this is. Oh yeah, look at.
No, I've
Friday said number
I've
3 was
already
his.
heard that tune. Number 3 was my tune, but I heard that tune over and over again while I was, I took it in before. I've been, doing the edits for you guys for the 6 Views Uncut, and that tune's fire. I like.
Yo,
she didn't
she's
mention
right.
who number 1 is in the tune. You got to find out in the interview itself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people caught
exactly.
that. Right?
Yeah,
Like she mentioned, she goes to the honorable mention. She mentions Stitch in the honorable mentions, but she never actually mentions who number 1 is in the tune. So y'all make sure the people who are watching this to go and check out the interview that she did with Savy the Ghost and Guttz. That's where she tells you who her number 1 is.
Yeah, and they're in the video like, nah, you gotta pay for that information, or what they said, watch the interview. And the man's like popping up, yo, so let me know what's it is, yo. And you see prices, like, nah, they gotta pay for that, man. They gotta pay for that. I like that video too, though. That video was good also. I did like it. She is riding the beat. You know what I mean? And yeah, like it's good to see female artists on the list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's actually rapping.
That's
spitting bars.
Twice in 4 weeks, yo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Half a month. As she sips her whatever that is from Starbucks. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be real. Like, I wasn't too sure about Luna because of a lot of things I heard about Wanda before, and we spoke about this on the interview. So, but just the way on 6 Views Uncut. But yeah, just the way she was able to flip the little Insta live that we had, and to flip it into a song. I told her, I was like, yo, you made me a fan from that, because not a lot of people, especially females too, and not to hate on females, but for a female to flip that, to be that creative, I rated that for her. So yeah, big up yourself, Luna.
Yeah, man, big up Luna Soleil, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
big tune.
That's my pick for the week, so.
Yeah, we already established that, man.
Yo, Gucci's high off the 80-20 cut, man. Allow him.
But number 1.
It may not mean nothing to y'all.
G-Boy Row. Poppin'.
You gon' get hit with my pole. I'm gonna let him go far away from Scarborough.
What y'all think of that?
Disclaimer.
I like that track too. I like that track actually. Poppin'.
You like that too?
Yeah, it's gonna be so just no.
Listen.
Gucci.
No, okay. What do you like about the tune, Gucci? And then, because I feel like we were talking behind the scenes. Our group chat is getting our new group chat is getting a little crazy.
Yo, what are you talking about?
Shout out to We Love Hip Hop group chat.
Why are you talking about group chat? Why are you talking about group chat stuff on live podcasts?
No, I'm not saying what we were talking about. I'm just saying it can get a little crazy. But I never got your hot take right now, Gucci. What do you think of this tune?
Nah, I like the track because it's just how they talking. Like, I can relate to how they talking, but I mean, it's just like I can relate to them.
Gucci, I'm cutting you off. I don't even care. Gucci, look at me. Look at me. Look at me good. Look.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You like this? That's something you like? You enjoy that?
Listen. First off, I'll say shout out G-Boy Roll for getting number 1. You know, build up yourself, build up your fans.
Shout out. Yes.
Shout out to you. Listen, but me personally, Guttzy, and bro, don't take this personal. You can take it personal, actually, bro. If you're gonna be that hot on the song, that hot in the music video, don't rap, fam. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't, bro.
Yeah.
That's a target on your back.
I'm like, now they're gonna come and look for you, B.
They're just putting a target on your back with that type of videos. Disclaimer and no disclaimer. You're putting a target on your back doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
and you know, for the people, sorry to cut you guys. Like, for the people who are watching, I always put little cutaways on top so people will see. I'm not gonna put all of the most craziest cutaways.
I was like, don't put them.
More times, I'm not trying to get this video demonetized. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was a very crazy video. Like, the man had his face blocked out the whole video.
But that's my point.
Video.
What, bro? If it's that serious that you gotta block out your face, fam, there's other things you can do that'll make you, believe me, there's so many other things you can do in the world.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So, what if they just blocked out the face like that, right? Without all of the other stuff going on in the back, would it still have been, that wouldn't have been a problem.
If you don't think it would have been a problem, the man said he could run up on you and squeeze. What?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah.
Hold on.
What I'm trying to say is just like the visual itself, with just like, could he like say? Because you know how these guys like to wear masks and balaclavas and stuff like that. What if this is his persona, where all of his tracks, he's gonna be blurted out his face like that, where it's like that blur? Is that
hold on.
No, look at the weekend. I never seen his face till you really blew up. So you can hide your face as long as their music going, bump it.
But Gucci, weekend didn't use lines like stuff is crazy. Undies trying to get me. That's why I gotta go. Far from Scarborough. No, fam. If Undies are trying to get you, don't be doing music, bro. And I don't know if Undies are, allegedly, whatever.
Yo,
don't be doing music then, brother.
The sad thing is everybody listens to fuckery. And look at what's the name? Who's on the run? And then he got caught. And he did a track for the run.
No, it's
true.
TK, no, it's true.
TK,
it's so
TK.
True.
Yeah.
It's
TK. Yeah, you can get him.
Sorry,
American
TK,
guys,
sorry.
we can go to American guys.
Don't
say nobody.
No, sorry, TK.
Look at as soon as Houdini situation, as soon as everybody posts it gets bare views. Everybody wants to read.
No, you're right.
Want to see the real shit, like the fuckery. Look at top 5, everybody likes to see the fuckery. So he's doing that. He knows that. It's setting yourself up, but look at the rappers, K-Money, all of those guys, it comes with it. So.
Yeah, but what happens is just unfortunately, blurred face or not, you're putting a target on your back with that kind of stuff in that video,
To me, I'm all about pro-life, fam. Like, more pro-life and pro-black, too. And as a black man seeing that with other black youths, bro, come on, guys, please. I love you guys. Just do better, please. That's hot.
Yeah,
that's fire.
But nonetheless,
it's number one. The people spoken.
Number one.
People spoken.
You got some
it's number one.
The people have
came on.
spoken.
They have spoken. They said that track was number one. Like we still don't have to agree. We don't have
like
to
unanimously.
You can switch your name and do something else you don't have. Anyways, yeah. Big up yourself.
Nah, but see, look, he got to number one for a reason. So people want to see that. So it's like,
yes, but
no, Gucci's right.
No, I know people want to see it, Gucci, but at the end of the day, we've seen the outcome of this, bro. And that's the bad part. Like, do you want short-term success? Is that really worth it?
But in the song, he says he don't care about rapping.
So then why are you rapping?
That's a good point right there. If you don't care about rapping, why are you rapping?
This is my point. Like,
sounds cool, man.
Hey, man, remember I always say cloud is the most important currency for some strange reason nowadays.
Well, number one.
It's still number one. People's choice. People's choice. We love hip hop fan base choice. Number one.
I'm gonna get our guest in for our honorable mention here. I'm gonna send him the link right now, and run through our honorable mentions list. 1 second here. I hear there's a cat fight that's happening over there with Guttzy.
Oh, you hear those? My bad.
There was like a cat fight happening for like the last 20 minutes.
My bad. Hold on. One sec.
I was like, well, this guy's a veterinarian.
That wasn't a cat fight. Those are more kittens being made.
Probably.
Man said, "Oh, you can hear that?"
Yo, how many kids going on over there?
So But I'm still recording. While
you might as well just stay till whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running down the honorable mention list, and when he jumps in, he'll jump in. So, honorable mentions: Bizloke, Is It Worth It? Young Rye, Crunk Ain't Dead remix. Cocanina, Deo.
Keep on talking.
Fresh Life, Lido Motel, 595 Century, Merci Beaucoup, J Bay, Cut Me Off.
Stacking up that paper, I just need a big rack. Get into the money, holding on a kickback. Time is money, you know I can let down on my TikTok.
Get Your Bands Up, CZ, For Real, Gabe $, What You Know, D Money, With Ease.
Shit, 50 round drum clip, get half of these. I'ma spaz out, watch a nigga do this shit with ease.
4EGNCP, Spinning, featuring Lupo 2 times, Solo OTA, Heart, Toca De Niro, Stick Talk.
With them vests now, 18 and I'm running up a chain with them shooters and mollies, they in the field. My niggas trying to go.
LePade, Watch Out, DBQ, What Is Up, Lunchroom Poets, Family Over Everything.
Nigga Harry is a linesman, ride a ghost, Nick Cage, flames in the dome, I'm cooking. I need an apron, this an ape in the zone.
Z5 Rookie, featuring 2 times, Do 'Em All, J Dolo, and Sela Black, Lil Bandcamp, and Slime De Niro, Warm Up.
Ain't do it till I did. Take the criticism in. A lot of racks, a lot of nets. I be chasing dividends. They be one.
Trey Nice, Black Man, Baz, Forevermore, Fingers Ting, Polo G remix, Boots, featuring 2G's Pain.
I'm not a stylist, she like the fish she sees. She know it's not for fashion. APs run till I go to condos, the mansion, city hitting.
And that's the honorable mentions. Clean.
Awesome.
Cocaine, we need an interview.
Oh,
the Dale track.
Yeah,
Dale
she's
track?
uncut.
No,
You know
Cocaine
what I'm
needs to
saying?
come.
But that track is fire though.
Yeah, it is.
Word.
Yeah.
It is.
That's I may have to pull my Friday right here. I think she's got one with that right there.
Industry
Cocaine
Hercs.
needs to get uncut. She needs to get uncut.
I think she has one with that one there.
You know what I'm saying? Herc's giving she got the PK Herc cosign right there. Jeez. Let's cut to a break here. I'll pull up this track here. What do I got here in the list here? Daddy Rambo. Big shout to Daddy Rambo. You know what I'm saying? He had a tune that dropped about a week or so ago. My bad. You know what I mean? We missed it when we were putting the list together about a couple weeks ago. I seen him in the comments like, yo, what happened to my tune? It's like, nigga,
I'm
we
really
tracking
sorry.
like, yeah, but at the same time, yes, sorry, but we tracking like 50 tunes a week, fam. Like, sometimes we're gonna miss a few. It just happens. You know what I mean? It's no disrespect, man. No disrespect. But he got a tune called Quarantine and Chill. And yeah, it's fitting for the times.
The song's fire.
What song? Oh.
East End Clips on the beat.
Blackface man charged for obstructing justice or a peaceful protest, I mean. Is Akon canceled?
Yes.
Double shooting at Houdini's Visual. Renaming Gundas Street, I was wanted to say.
Gundas. Wow.
Wow.
Well, don't let
that might be
Don't
the
ask
title.
him for the name.
That's a sick name.
Gundas Street.
Wow.
Gundas.
That is off the cuff, Gundas. I don't know what we just started here.
And then they canceled this right here.
It's about time.
So which one you want to
talk
start
about
with?
that first.
Yeah, y'all want to start with canceling the cops, canceling the show cops?
That's a double entendre.
Can we cancel? Well, one's already canceled, so.
Oh man. Okay, so the canceled or the Paramount Films who bought Cops off of Fox long time ago. They're canceling the shooting or the filming of Cops moving forward. Okay, as well as Live PD. They've put Live PD on pause for now. Right, but they probably not bringing that back either. And there's a few other shows that are on the chopping block as far as like law enforcement friendly type of shows where they show people locking other people up that are really kind of on the chopping block right now. What y'all think about that?
Good.
It's overdue.
Mm-hmm.
It's overdue. It's overdue. Like
I can't.
Maybe back in the 90s or something. Not even. Cops came back when it came out in the 90s. It was like, oh wow, Cops.
1989 to be exact.
Okay, so when it came out in 1989, you know, this was like, oh my God, Cops! Wow, this is nuts. And then America's Most Wanted and all of that. There was that.
Oh, John Walsh.
Fire show. Don't do that. Come on.
No, I'm not dissing the show. I'm just saying in that era, at that time. Okay, I was like, wow, Cops. And then boom, we had what happened with Rodney King. And then all the other things that just keep showing Cops in a bad light, but yet the show Cops is still on TV. You know what I mean? And they just show more stuff. And you know, it doesn't matter how good they try to be on camera. Always one of them always slips. One of them always breaks character and shows his true colors. Gets fed up. He can't deal with the cameras being around or something. He had enough, and his real colors come out. And then boom, that's one for the cutting room floor. But then you know they have those uncut episodes, right? So they have to, because after you know, could you imagine the type of stuff that they caught that they didn't put on air?
That's all. Just thinking. How much stuff do they have on the cutting room floor of police brutality that never got onto the air?
Because they were getting pretty aggressive with the guys on the show.
Pretty aggressive?
Fam, I seen dogs rough up, man, bite up, man, and things like.
Yo, the worst is when the man's cuffed, the dog is biting the man, and the man is shaking the dog. The man is cuffed, not going nowhere. The man could easily use the command to tell the dog to stop biting the man, but no, the man keeps shaking the dog and letting him do more damage.
What's the worst Cops episode y'all ever seen? If y'all can remember one, because it's kind of a blur sometimes.
I don't remember none.
I don't remember. I stopped watching that show long ago.
I just remember when they do the crackheads or like somebody that's like just not there and they'll just bait themselves out. Like they'll just be talking to them for like 5-10 minutes. And be like, all right, da 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 da. He's like, yeah, I was all right, maybe I drank 3-4 beers, or maybe da 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 da, and they just bait themselves out, and it's just like,
you know, you done fucked up, right? They hit him with that menace line. You know, you done effed up, right? You said you didn't drive the automobile while drinking.
It's not my car.
Why did I find 2 cans in the console, sir, in the center? Well, officer, they're not open. That's what's left for the 6-pack, but you said you weren't drinking.
Yeah.
That's what's left in the 6-pack.
Gucci, chilling in the cut. What other cop shows do you remember from the different shows? Because they're trying to cancel a bunch of them.
Yeah, I was not the person to really watch cop shows, so I won't really remember. My mom, I would catch my mom in the living room, be watching it, and I would catch on to it, but I don't really put on the channel to go watch a cop show. I'm not that, that person, because that was like back in the days.
I think
when you used to watch TV.
Yeah.
I think they should get rid of First 48.
That's snitching ass show.
It's not even a snitching ass show. It just perpetuates black on black crime and all black and brown crime, white and you know what I mean, or it's
and
just
man, am I snitching?
And the man on top of course. First 48 snitches. Right? But at the end of the day, that show should be canceled, I think. And then also the 60 days in or 90 days in, where they send in a undercover cop or a square guy to go to jail and try to get intel on what crimes are being committed in jail to report back on television and to the people.
Yeah.
Them type of thing.
Nah, let me play devil's advocate there. Like, because I had your feeling before until I actually watched the show, and it's like those people need that, fam, because they need to really realize what we go through, fam. They don't really realize what we go through.
And do the 60 days and mind their business and do their time, but no, they're going in on with the purpose and the mindful to catch people doing crimes in jail, to rat them out, to bust them. That's what I don't like about it. If you want to go and experience jail, fine, sign up, go experience jail. You understand what I'm saying? Go do whatever program it is, but don't go in there with the intentions to add more jail time to people that's already doing jail time.
But then you see some of them get in. Some of them,
I
turn,
understand. They get turned.
Because the lifestyle is so greasy. Fam.
The face here is smiling. I'll have to take it in. I'll take it in, but I just think I don't like the idea of that. I don't like the idea of it. But I could understand them getting turned and how that would be grimy, how they would get turned, you know?
A lot of them do, believe me. A lot of them get turned.
What about bait car?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one.
Can we cancel bait car?
Or
car bait or whatever?
It's been canceled.
That's done?
That's been canceled.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen bait car? where they set up a car and the kids get in the car and they were like, oh snap, there's a like the keys are in here and everything. They start driving off and then bam, they get ran up on by the boy them.
The car dies like in Fast and Furious, shuts down. That's what happens. Like after it was like Fast and Furious times. Like, you know, Jersey Drive, obviously New Jersey, we know Jersey Drive is like the car theft capital of the United States. I don't know if it still is. At one point it was. So, you know, they have that, right? But the show got canceled because they would we're only going to the hoods. They're going to the hoods. They're setting up cars where they know that black people or brown people are going to take and go to the chop shop because it's sitting right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? The guy in the cop argues, is on the phone, gets out and leaves the door open. That doesn't look suspicious to you? And walks away and doesn't come back to the car?
Wow. And
then what are you going to do? You just, all of a sudden you see like 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds run up, sometimes big man, you know, run up to the car and start digging through it.
Yeah.
Oh man, the keys are in the ignition. Boom. And then they lock the door, they close the door, and they drive off. Boom. Like you say, they get a block, and then the car just shuts off. It just dies. It just goes to a coast.
The show is basically based on entrapment.
Yeah, it's entrapment 101.
Yo, Friday, I didn't
101.
I didn't hear. Did you say like Live PD and them got canceled too?
Live PD they're stopping production right now.
Yeah,
but they're not looking to bring it back right now. They're deciding. It's on the chopping block. They haven't decided yet. But Cops is gone for sure.
Yeah, I'm just reading that it's canceled by A&E. So
breaking news. Well,
It's
no
canceled.
more Live PD.
If A&E's not playing no more, it's done.
Because that's what I was saying. I was thinking if they cancel Cops, it's not really a big deal because they have Live PD, which is pretty much the same thing.
Same thing. Exactly.
It's the exact same thing. You just call it something else, right?
Hey.
Well, maybe that's the okie doke. Maybe they'll rename the show. They drop Cops because they're coming back with. They drop Live PD Cops. They're gonna come back with. They're not coming back with Cops or whatever. They're coming back with Overseers.
New series on Fox. Okay, so I got something for you. Just speaking of Cops, give me a quick second. I'm gonna pull up something out for y'all. Quick, fast here off of my thing.
Yo, Friday, say show off your nice cut, eh? Wicked man, eh?
Let me see.
All right, I see what you're doing over there. You're just showing off the haircut. All right, Friday.
Speaking of Cops, hey.
Oh
my God.
Friday, don't play this.
I don't want to hear this.
Don't play this. Don't play this.
I'm not playing the actual tune. I'm playing the original, but I'm done. no copyright. But yeah,
actual tune.
That's the original.
He was
original.
playing the original.
There's
Like,
actually they made a remix for real.
No,
There is a remix.
No,
A
I
true
told you
thing?
guys it would happen. I told you guys it was gonna happen. You guys thought that it was like it wasn't gonna happen.
It's the remix. So okay.
So
let me give you guys a quick disclaimer before we even start on this story. Can we not say the Mayute's name? Can we give him another name?
Yeah, Mayute.
The Mayute?
The Mayute.
Okay.
The snitch. We can't call him that.
We can call him that. I'm down for whatever.
Rat tail. No, like lace front rat. I don't know.
Lace front rats.
That's what I'm gonna call him. Lace front rat. That one.
You got the nice pretty lace front.
Oh, that's that Brazilian.
Okay, here we come. I see KGoon here.
Oh.
He might be popping up in the thing. I see him say bless on the thing. But okay, we'll get back to that guy later then if KGoon pops up. You know what I'm saying? But one thing before we get to that story about that guy himself, I was thinking about something. You know how you kill the Mayute, like media-wise? By doing what we're doing here. The Mayute, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna use his name in the caption, even though like technically it will give more views than Ray Tay Tay. But to kill that guy, you gotta ignore him.
Yeah, you gotta ignore him, but you can't. That's the problem.
That's why you just don't say.
You
don't say his name.
But it doesn't matter, fam. And this is the problem that I tell everybody. Just because he broke street code, the world is not built on street code. People that listen to music are not built on street code. The man did a song with Nicki Minaj, fam. Come on, B. Come on, B. I'm talking about a new song.
That's coming soon.
But it's a new song with Nicki Minaj. He has a new song with Nicki Minaj.
What are you talking about?
There's a picture on Instagram.
Not only are you married to a sex offender, your brother is a sex offender, and now you're doing songs with snitches.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's contractually obligated.
Possibly.
I don't give a shit.
Listen,
I'm not doing it.
People are starting to pop out the woodworks. That's why it's like when we do deep dive, and I guess we shouldn't. We're already talking about it now. We want to see pops in. Akon has a tune with him. That's why he started playing the Akon in the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
He's the first international popular artist who was like, all right, I'm in. Whatever, let's go.
But wasn't it
former popular?
Well, wasn't he one?
Go.
Wasn't he one to say that he would make a song with him before he even got out? Isn't there an interview of him saying that, or saying he would be popular again?
Yeah.
Before this.
And yeah, he did say something about that. That
Right?
was his homie and stuff like that.
It's basically on the same type of idea like you're saying. Like the music is not built up. The fans, most of the fans aren't street people. It's very small majority of street code people that are fans, you know?
Yeah. You're right. But like this guy is the locked up guy. He's the one. Disclaimer: Styles P has distanced himself from that remix. He's like, listen, I have nothing to do with this, So leave me alone. Leave me out of this, fam.
He says it's a distraction. Like this is the distraction. Like pay attention to like what's really going on in the world. Like
so
don't
true.
worry about this guy. This guy, he's gonna be a troll. He's gonna do this. He's gonna make, and that's why it's so hard, because when you do something, a record that's so influential to black people, that's why it hurts us, because it's just like, yo, bro, anybody that's been locked up, a lot of black people too, like you relate to that song. So you give that song to him. It goes back to the point of what I'm saying. He's a plant, fam. I don't care what no one says. The police planted him from day one.
Hot take Guttz.
That's not hot take. That's not hot take.
Yeah, that's not even
What's
a
the
hot
name?
take.
And those guys been saying that already.
Yeah.
Old man been saying that. The old man been saying that.
Old man Ebro.
Yeah.
Not only him.
They've been.
A few people been said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even just how quickly And I just, you're right, Guts. Like, no matter what, even if you try to ignore him, he keeps on pulling you in because, like, I want to give a detail about him, and then it's like my brain is like, oh my God, I can't believe we're still talking about this idiot. But, even when the boy them, when they discovered his spot, the boy them were there in a cinch, in a second. Like, really? Okay. That don't happen for anybody else who got the ankle around their thing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can get his head split open, and the boy them will take 20 minutes to get or longer to get to the spot and the ambulance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stop me when I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? Right? We got a session called Smoke and Mirrors. Okay? Now, Smoke and Mirrors is like our news segment, right? Where we talk about news. You know, we were getting into a little bit of a session before you popped into the Zoom with us, right? And for the people who are just tuning into the Smoke and Mirrors segment, we got KGoon in the mother effing building. You know?
Wrong and giving props sense, then giving process. Shit is nonsense. You can't talk.
You know what I'm saying? So before we got off, or before like you came into the and we started our interview,
Zoom meeting.
We were talking about Akon and whatever was going on with him, but we still got a few other things that we haven't covered yet. They're renaming a street over here, but I don't know. That's kind of like a Toronto type of thing. But there was the Blackface thing that we never discussed yet.
Oh yeah, the dude. Yeah, I seen that. The dude that was like all in black type shit.
Yeah, painted himself black at the rally.
Yeah.
So when y'all give us the story, like the backstory of what happened with that right there?
Yo, I seen that, but you know, I see people like was like they were trying to type of shit like that, like they were mad at dude, but me too. I kind of felt offended too, but it's funny because I feel like homie was just trying to show love to the black culture. That's why, but he just did it the wrong way.
He went about it well wrong.
You know,
that was too wrong. That was wrong. I believe he wanted to, but like,
hold on,
like I said, he just did it the wrong way.
KGoon, your audio is sounding a little messed up. It's sounding a little choppy.
Okay, I'm better like that than that.
Yeah, you're better without it. Now continue.
Give me 1 second. Hold up.
And while he's fixing his audio, for the people who are like out of the know,
give me 1 second, because now I don't really.
That's cool. Give
me 1 second. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Go do your thing. There's a man who popped up at the rally. There was rallies that were happening over the weekend, like over like early.
Nathan Phillips Square.
Nathan Phillips Square. They were moving all over the city, and when they got to Nathan Phillips Square, this guy ran into the crowd, curly black hair. I think he looked like he dyed his hair too, and he had all blackface, and
his whole body was painted.
Yeah, he got arrested right away. And he's facing charges for obstructing a peaceful rally. Did they
incite a riot, yo.
Did they give him any hate crimes?
I don't know about hate crimes.
It's crazy.
I think people were trying to splash him with water.
That's so funny.
You know what I'm saying?
This is insane. Can you hear me properly now, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, this yeah, like I said, bro, this was up, bro. Like I said, he did it the wrong way. I don't know if he was trying to insult the black culture, if he was trying to show love, but like I said, he did it the wrong way.
It was definitely the wrong way.
Yeah. Everybody, like, his face was all over this shit. Like, this shit's crazy. We make a meme. Yo, my nigga, they showed him as you see in X-Men when there's I think the guy Diablo, some shit like that. They put him.
Oh, like, Nightcrawler.
Yeah, some shit like that. They put his face there. I was dying, bro.
Nightcrawler, yo. Has to be Nightcrawler.
But yeah, it has to, bro. The guy that disappears, like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's Nightcrawler. That's Nightcrawler.
Yo, they put his face, the guy's face on
Nightcrawler's body.
Yo, the internet never fails.
The internet is undefeated, man. Yo, the internet always wins.
I can't with the Instagram, bro. This Instagram is too wild, bro.
Yo, the memes always win. The memes always win.
Oh, man. So KGoon is going with he feels that man might have just handled it in the wrong way. What do y'all think?
He's an idiot.
That man was delusional.
He's a goof.
Oh, gave him the G word,
The
eh?
full
He's
G
lucky,
word.
sir. He's so lucky he didn't
The
come across
goof
certain
of the
people.
month. The goof of the month. Y'all should start some shit like that. Who's the goof of the month? Y'all should start.
Oh boy.
Who's the goof
We
of the
can't
month?
do that. We'll cause too much problems. That G word is serious in Toronto.
I know that.
Listen,
That G word serious in Toronto.
I know niggas can get
Can't just throw that around loosely. Man will pop off for that. Some man will pop off for that.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Can we make that the title for today's episode though?
Goof for the month.
Oh, goof of the month? No.
We can't make that the title of this episode. Who's the goof?
That won't get monetized. That won't get monetized.
I got a lot of these.
The two will be like, nope.
Yeah. So what, you guys do like an interview every week type shit?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Because I'm following your shit, and I seen a couple of your shit. It's just I've been so busy on my album. Like I said, I just finished my album last week. Like last weekend. So I finally got time for myself and shit. So I've been back on the gram watching shit. So
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all definitely, like I said, you could have because you came to Montreal. I think we were supposed to do some, and then I don't know, some shit came up. I couldn't make it, and like I said, I'm happy you hit me back up. Like, let's do it again. You could have just said, "Yo, fuck that," But I appreciate it, man.
No, man, no, it's a soft thing, dog. There's a couple more things I want to get to here in the news. And is anybody else got anything on this before we move on to the next story?
News wise?
Yeah, no, on this Blackface guy.
Nah, let's not give him any more attention either.
He's got enough shine already.
Yeah.
Okay. Last thing here, and I don't want to make it the last thing, but it's been crazy out here. And R.I.P. Houdini. You know what I'm saying? There was his funeral went down the other day. There was a vigil as well. And they ended up with our city being the way that it is. That went off at his vigil.
No. Two people got reportedly. There's two people went to the hospital. A man in his 40s and a man in his 20s. One in serious injuries and one like. They don't say who's in serious injury, like whose injuries were worse. They just say they checked themselves into hospital. This is from CP24.
Yeah.
Then they're saying, over. So it's like it's crazy. It's the vigil and
visual.
Yeah, visual. You know what I mean? Memorial service, whatever it was. At the end of the day, there was a there. Where over 30 they found over 30 shell casings. And they're saying multiple firearms were used.
Oh, he's gone.
We lost him.
His phone probably died.
And his background was getting hella loud.
They're getting crazy over there. We lost KGoon. Let me check my DMs.
They doing anything? Maybe he'll come back.
Yeah. Well, continue with what you're saying, Herc. With this Houdini
this thing is just crazy that at the visual that there was a shootout, like, right? It's just nuts. Like,
it's not, to me, it's not that nuts, unfortunately.
I know it's something
just to show you that Toronto's been doing this. Like, I remember this happening, I believe, at a funeral in Rexdale one time. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, man.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
I don't see people rioting and looting for this though.
Yeah, they're not gonna riot and loot for this stuff. Because you know why?
Protesting for this.
It's just black kids killing black kids. Like, that's one thing I don't like about Black Lives Matters, because it only matters for certain black lives. You understand what I'm saying? Certain ones that will attend parades and do them type of thing there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when, like, there's real black on black, like, crime, not even police, really, this is This right here is a pandemic. What's going on with all the black people killing each other, the young kids killing each other? This is a pandemic in itself. Forget the vid. You understand what I'm saying? We've been in a pandemic.
So
now,
but how come? Sorry to cut you, Herc, but how come every time we talk about it, everybody just rubs it, bro? Like I bring it up all the time, and not to say to you guys, but Comic Gang too. They look at me like I'm crazy. Like, oh no, police, the white man's killing us, and this and that and the third, and it's because
but
the
you're
white
also
man
killing
is.
each other.
But how come we don't loot and riot and protest the same way you do for police brutality? The same way about this, which is we're killing each other more.
But who are you protesting to?
Whoever you need to, the parents, the schools, somebody to change. The
politicians.
Politicians, something got to change, fam.
But you know,
either we got to get more.
I feel like to answer your question, they might feel like it's an internal problem. They can't help us with that.
Well, then we got to talk about ourselves. Well, then we got to figure it out ourselves. That parenting, we got to look at parenting. We got to look at something, fam. Like this is nuts. Like it's really out of hand. And when we say and when we talk about it, that's my problem. Is when we say it, it's kind of like we rub it off, and it's just like, no, white mans are killing us, so that's more important. No, it's really not. Not in Canada. It's not important.
You know what it boils down to? You know what it boils down to? The family structure of the black man and woman. You understand what I'm saying? There's so many broken homes in our community where pops and fathers and mothers are separated. Pops is in jail doing life. Big bro's in jail, or big brother got murdered, or little bro got murdered. Sisters out there fucking smoking dope. Yo, there's a lot of fucking issues we have there's a lot of issues we have in the black community amongst killing ourselves. And all we're doing really is doing what the white man wants us to do over, is just kill ourselves so they can survive, because they know we have the power to take over this race. Our one drop of blood in any race considers them black. Right? So that's what they're worried about. This is about genetic survival, man. We out genetic fight. You know what I'm saying? The melanin is dangerous to them, bro.
This nigga went
you know what I'm saying?
But we gotta figure out the solution, because just like you can
the
say
solution is we can try, but if we don't work together, if we can't work together, it's not gonna do anything. We can try, we could talk about it. I can go over here. A man could say, yo, I'm down for this. And then 2 weeks later, something happens and his mindset changes. There's no constant, it's like a cycle, like the news cycle. That's why it keeps getting rubbed. That's
not the problem. That's the problem. We can't go to demand them. Demand them are already gone. They're lost.
When I say demand them, I mean government or whatever. Also, I shouldn't say man them. I should have said the government. But I understand what you're talking about. Demand them are lost. But it's also the young generation. Who are they looking at? It's not the man that's getting up and going to work every day 9 to 5. No, it's the guy on the block who's iced out, dripped down, driving the hottest whip, and he's flashing stacks. Not the guy going to work every morning and working like a dog and coming home 9 to 5 where they have no time to see their kids, because guess what? They got to get up and go to work. So who are their kids idolizing? The block, the streets, where the streets don't love them. You understand what I'm saying?
Streets don't love you.
That's
sorry to cut you again. Hold on, sorry to cut you again. It's funny you say that, because B Simone went on a rant the other day talking about
KGoon too.
B Simone went on a rant talking about how, you know, she wants an entrepreneur. Like, she don't want a guy with 9 to 5.
That's cool.
It's all good, brother. It's all good, brother.
That's cool.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, bro. My phone.
We all experienced them.
I couldn't leave you guys like that, man. I'm so sorry, bro.
No worries.
I told you to be back Friday. I told you to be back.
No, we're just continuing the conversation here about just to fill you in on what we were talking about. We're just continuing the conversation about what happened the other day at the funeral, or at the visual, right? Gutsy, continue what you were saying about that lady.
Well, I was talking about just how B Simone was just talking about. She rather talk to a guy that is an entrepreneur. She doesn't want a guy that has a 9 to 5. And that's something like, you know what I'm saying? The mindset, even like the mindset of us black people is so mashed up, bro. It's not good, bro. It's really not good. And for a black female that has so much power and pull to say something like that, bro, It's like, why wouldn't a guy go hustle and do something else to become an entrepreneur? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, then why am I gonna become a 9 to 5?
This is nonsense, bro. I don't know what this shorty would say, but she ain't gonna find no one, bro. She gonna end up by herself, man. I don't know what she gonna do, but shorty bugging though. Like she really bugging. That shit was making no sense.
She a baddie though. I don't know. She'll find somebody. She'll find somebody. She'll find a shallow dude. She'll find a shallow dude.
But what they're saying, KGoon, is because that's what drives a lot of cats into the streets, right?
Yeah.
The shorties like that, people with the mentality, kids looking up to the guy who's hustling rather than the guy who's like going and doing the 9 to 5, which gets us to the situation where vigils are getting shot up.
Yeah, she making it seem like a 9 to 5 ain't good. Can you close the door, please, bro? She making it seem like working a 9 to 5 is a bad thing, and I think Tory Lane responded. He said something like she don't even notice people going on a 9 to 5 making more money than some rappers and some of them, like she don't even know that. Like, come on, bro. There's people working 9 to 5. They making some real money, you know. And I just think like it's a good thing. I understand what she's saying, like meaning like you want someone with a business or entrepreneur, and it's true that yes, I think it's better for young black men to try to be entrepreneur, own their businesses, but it's not a bad thing to have a 9 to 5, and I wouldn't see you lower than me if you have a 9 to 5, you know. So I think it was kind of that comment was kind of stupid, honestly.
More people gotta think like you, because if more if more shorties thought like you, then less shorties will be running into the street rather than you know what I'm saying? Because they'd be like, yo, it's all right to have a 9 to 5. It's cool.
Yeah. It's no, for sure. Me personally, it's just I don't like to call another nigga my boss. You know, I don't like to get orders. You see what I'm saying? But there's other people. I mean, like I said, it's not wrong. It's just my personal choice. I don't like to do it. I don't like to do stuff people tell me to do. Right? So my personal choice. I don't like it. But yeah, it's definitely not a bad thing to have a 9 to 5. I had a 9 to 5 before. What you mean, nigga?
Yeah. I did a 9 to 5. I had the same mentality as you at one point in time. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I used to be like, yo, I used to literally say 9 to 5ers are chumps. Right? And then I did a year, came home and I had to get a job. And I ended up working for 6 years for the corporate company, and I was like, yo, this is actually kind of lit.
Exactly, bro. You know,
you know what I'm saying?
And yeah, people got to understand that bit, because also like it's kind of it's funny to say too, because like I said, the American or the music we're making too, the American people, they make it sound like the rappers, you know, what they say they kind of insult people that works 9 to 5. They make it seem like it's lame, so it works in people's brain, because obviously people look up to these rappers and shit. So I don't blame people for kind of thinking like that, but it's not the right way of thinking. It's really like I think it's people that works 9 to 5 that makes more money than the drug dealer, you know, at the corner of your streets. You know, like it's funny to say, but yeah, bro. Trust me. There's some drug dealers that they ain't got $1 to their name, and they drug dealers, you know. So,
Facts. Well, yeah, man. I just wanted to, you know, bring up a couple of these news stories. I think we got enough for the evening, guys. We're good.
Yeah.
I think we covered all of.
Yo, man. I mean,
You're freezing up, family.
Somebody's gonna call him. Somebody's gonna call him.
Or his battery's dying.
Yo.
Yeah, that was a sick sound on the voice.
Zoom
sound effect on the voice is pretty dope.
I know, right?
Sound like a sound like a voice changer.
He went into auto-tune for a second.
Yeah, like his phone went auto-tune mode.
Let's see if he pops back in here.
Well, probably needs to charge his phone a bit.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up, yo. You know what I'm saying? Social medias. PK Herc, let's start with you and see if KGoon pops back up while we're doing our outro. Oh, there you go.
So let me do his outro.
Yeah, what?
No, he's gone.
He's out.
Oh,
He's out.
What's
He's
next?
gone.
Oh, I thought he came back.
He zumped us.
Okay.
Or his phone zumped us. Give the people your social
Well,
medias.
it's me, PK Herc. You know where to find me. Where I'm at, Parkdale. You know what I'm saying? That's where you can find me during this COVID or the vid. Sorry, during the vid lockdown. You know what I'm saying? The canceled summer. You know what I mean? Of 2020. I'm here, just doing my thing. Shout out Sports Smokers Collective. Shout out PK. Shout out We Love Hip Hop staff. Everybody involved. Shout out our guest KGoon tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sav, Guttzy in the room. Shout out yourself Friday. You know what I'm saying? Big up Beast Mode. Big up Free People Association. Big up Carpio Strength and Conditioning, my gym. Hopefully it will open back up soon. I seen the post you sent me, Guttzy. That wasn't funny. But anyways.
What post?
The gym post about making appointments for a good life or whatever. But anyways, I don't rock with good life. But that's another story. And then shout out Foreign Speed, my mechanic, you know what I'm saying, for keeping my car on the road and helping me be safe when I'm driving, you know what I'm saying. And big up Toronto, be safe out there, you know what I mean. People, please put down the gun, you know what I mean. We're in a pandemic and yet you guys still have time to kill each other, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. Just whatever. Big up all the people sending us music. Big up all the people putting out new music. You know what I'm saying? Big up all the people shooting the videos in the city, aka the shooters, the legit ones.
Yeah.
Not the gangster gunman. You know, please put down the gun, pick up the camera, pick up a flipping pen or something. You guys never know. You guys may be comedians and you're flipping behind closed doors. You guys could be writing comedy or writing scripts. Do something other than trying to kill yourself, please. But yeah, so just big up Toronto in a whole, and please let's try to quell this violence for the rest of the year. Yeah. R.I.P. Houdini. R.I.P. the people that lost their life in Eglinton that we didn't cover in East York. The one man lost his life in a broad day shooting. You know what I'm saying? So R.I.P. to him. And yeah, please just stop the gun violence.
Okay, PK Herc. Savy Sav, let the people know where to find you.
Are killing me. Savy the Ghost on Instagram and on Twitter.
Okay.
That's where you can find me.
Watch
6 Views Uncut. And
oh yes, big up 6 Views Uncut.
Shout out the gang,
and 6 Views.
Okay. Savy the Ghost. Guttz. Let the people know where to find you.
Really quick. I don't know. Like, I think I missed COVID now.
No, this guy's feisty.
I'm sorry. But yeah, find me, Guttzy Guttz, on all social media platforms. You can also find me at 6 Views TO Uncut. And, you know, you can see online when you come to our show, we get amazing gifts. So come through, you know, chat with us. Be uncut. Polly's and all that.
Polly's and all that. Is that the tagline?
No.
Be, right?
No.
No. Actually, no.
Polly's and all that?
Because we don't know nothing about Polly's, all right? We know Boondocks in the Wire.
What was the title that we were thinking about before?
Nothing. Because we're not using that.
No, not the goof one. There was another one that the man saw.
Something with Gucci.
I'll
the Mark Sanders. Oh, the color, the hot take.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. It was Gucci's hot take. That's what it was.
With the racist thing, with the racist, or he's trying to take.
Oh, that's
down
what I said. I said you need to caption it. Gucci's take on Saunders.
Oh, you mean
that segment? Just the segment.
Okay. Well, I'll figure it out after. There was something that I think KGoon said that was like super like, oh shit, that might be the title. But I don't know. I'll find that shit later.
No, that was the goof of the month.
No. It was something else. Because Goof of the Month, that would be great. Well, y'all don't want to do Goof of the Month.
We'll save that for 6 Uncut.
Why
we'll
would you
monetize?
But why are you saying that? Exactly. Because forget the demonetized. Why are you doing that? And they're going to post somebody's face there and they're not
the
goof?
That's it. Trust me. That's war, bro. That's not.
No, but it'd be a donkey of the day.
Nah, bro. Nah. Then you can't call it Goof of the Month, bro. That G word is serious, bro. Man,
Yeah, I was actually gonna use
hunt
Saunders
you
for
down.
the thumbnail.
Man will hunt you down.
Wow.
You call him. Yo,
You're a real
listen
jerk.
to me.
What? I can't
Goof
use
of the month.
Thought Saunders can't be for goof of the month.
Nah, you should use Justin Trudeau, man.
No, use the Blackface guy.
All that.
I might get taken off.
But
of
don't call him Goof of the month though.
Okay,
Call
I'll
him
figure it
Friday,
out. Man.
where do we find you?
We'll figure it out.
All that. Where do we find? Oh,
hit me up, Friday, aka Ricky Dred, DRED, on my whatchamacallit website. Hit me up on all across the social media boards. That's Friday Ricky Dred. That's DRED. Make sure to follow us up on Instagram. We Love Hip Hop Network, as well as on Twitter. We Love Hip Hop TO. And make sure to follow 6 Views on Twitter. We love 6 Views TO, as well as on Instagram 6 Views TO. Same.
I always forget to shout out 6 Views 6. I'm sorry, man. Shoot, Uncut and the Vigil and the show. Shanzi, Empress, right?
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna take us out here with a track here from. I'm been looking at this Akon on the screen here. Mess up my brain. On the Black Power movement, on uplifting our people. Big shouts to Mathematics. Track is called Uprise. Forward, Math.
Under arrest, 700 people were
And that angle,
there's a lot
of anger on the street.
Evictions were ordered by the Interior.